Pull up a chair. This is the Pattaya Red Pill Report. And today, we're talking about the battlefield most men lose before they even get to the bedroom. The texting game. You ever send a message and get silence? Meanwhile, some guy with a dad bod and zero game has her blowing up his phone like it's a fire drill. It's not your looks. It's not your money. It's how you come across in those tiny digital conversations. And right now, you sound like a goddamn HR manager. You're not being ghosted because you're too nice. You're being ghosted because you're boring, predictable, and trying too damn hard. So if you've ever stared at your phone like it owes you closure, smash the like button, subscribe to the report, and share this with a buddy who keeps double texting girls that don't even like him. Let's break this down. Why she doesn't text you back? She didn't ghost you because you're ugly. She ghosted you because your message felt like a chore. You texted like a desperate HR rep doing follow-ups. And she's not looking for a job at Girlfriend Incorporated. You ever notice how some guys get instant replies? She laughs at their texts, double texts them, even cancels plans to see them. Meanwhile, you're left on red, wondering if your phone's broken. It's not, it's you, because women don't reply faster to nice. They reply to feeling, fun, intrigue, mystery, not pressure, not paragraphs, and definitely not good morning, beautiful, before she's even earned it. You texted her a wall, she scrolled once and scrolled you right out of her life. Want a response? Make her laugh. Make her feel curious. Make her wonder what you're doing, not when you'll text again. Because here's the truth. Women chase what feels scarce. They ignore what feels needy. And right now, you're needier than a bar girl who just found out you tip. Text like you've got options. If your texting style screams, I need this to work, you've already lost. Confidence isn't just how you walk or talk. It's how you type. Text like a man who's got options. And because if you're always available, always replying instantly, she assumes you've got nothing else going on. And nothing kills attraction faster than a guy who treats her like a full-time job before the first drink. Want to win? Use brevity. Be funny. Be bold. Then disappear. Here's the game. Text just enough to spark her interest. And then get the fuck off your phone. Don't send essays. Don't explain yourself. And for the love of your balls, don't ever ask, did I say something wrong? That one text right there. That's how your dick becomes invisible. Let her wonder. Let her wait. Let her text you. First for once, because when she senses that your world doesn't revolve around her, she'll want in. Hard. You're not here to convince her. You're here to invite her into your orbit. And if she's too slow to respond, cool. Next. Why she flakes on your plans, especially in Pattaya. In Pattaya, the flake hits different. Because here, you're not just competing with other guys, you're competing with her wallet. You send a polite invite like, when are you free? She hears, this guy has no clue what game he's playing. You treat her like a civilian, she'll treat you like a client. And the second someone else offers cash up front, your little dinner date turns into a missed call. The truth is, most of you sound like you're asking for permission. Would you maybe want to grab a coffee if you're not busy? Bro, she is busy. Busy figuring out which guy's going to drop the easiest money. You want her to show up? Don't offer a plan. Offer an experience. Say, I've got a spot with lethal cocktails and zero expectations. You in? Or let's cause a little trouble tonight. I'll even let you pick the music unless it's Ed Sheeran. Make her laugh. Make her curious. Make her feel like your world is more fun than whatever 2,000 baht she could have earned fake smiling for someone else. Because if your vibe is, please hang out with me, she'll bail the moment something better shows up. But if your vibe is that this is happening with or without you, that's when they chase. Especially in Pattaya, where options are endless and attention is currency. You better make sure you're the one offering value, not begging for a slice. Set the frame early or she'll set it for you. Out here in Pattaya, your first few messages decide everything. You either come off like a man who selects or a man who submits. There's no in between. The second you start praising her too much, replying too fast, or thanking her just for showing up, you've already set the frame. She's the prize. And you? You're lucky she hasn't blocked you yet. But let me make this simple. The man who sets the frame early controls the outcome. You act like she's a goddess. She'll act like one, and not the good kind either. You'll be worshiping her while she's texting 5 other guys, figuring out who gets to pay for her noodles tonight. So here's the move. Don't overcompliment. She hears you're so sexy 300 times a day. Don't text like she's doing you a favor by responding. Don't send your life story like she's a therapist with cleavage. Instead, act like attraction is mutual, like she's lucky to be talking to someone who gets it, someone who's not some lonely loser begging for a sliver of affection. And if she pulls back, you pull back harder. You don't chase, you don't explain, you don't negotiate your value with a bar girl who still uses an iPhone 6. You're not here to qualify for her time. You're here to see if she qualifies for yours. Set that frame once and watch how fast the flaking, the bullshit, and the power games disappear. Because in Pattaya, if you don't lead, she'll bleed you dry. How to spot when she's just using you for validation. Not every girl you meet in Pattaya is looking for money. Some of them are just looking for attention. And if you don't know the difference, you'll end up drained. Wallet empty, ego shattered, balls blue. She's not into you. She's into what your attention says about her. That she's still got it. That she can keep a guy orbiting. That she doesn't have to fuck style with you to extract value from you. Here's how you spot it. She never texts first. She replies hours later with one-word answers. She posts sexy photos to Line or IG right after leaving you on read. She vanishes, then hits you with hi just when you moved on. That's not interest. That's ego maintenance. She wants to be chased, not caught. She wants your attention, not your company. She's bored, you're convenient, and let's be honest. If she's texting like that, she's probably texting 10 other dudes the same dry bullshit. You're not special. You're on the list. So what do? Simple. Stop feeding the machine. You don't reward weak energy with strong effort. If she gives you low effort, you give her less. If she ghosts, you don't double text, you don't guilt trip, you don't chase, you move the fuck on. Because every second you spend validating a girl who doesn't want you, you're missing the one who might. Flip the dynamic, make her chase you. You want to stand out in Pattaya? Stop chasing working girls and start being the one they chase. You think these girls want another simp sending hearts and asking how her day was? They've got a dozen of those and they're not impressed. What gets their attention? A man who knows the game and refuses to play it by their rules. You don't chase her, you screen her, you're not the customer, you're the experience. Because here's the truth no one tells you. When you treat her like she's special, she acts like you're lucky. When you act like you're special, she gets curious. And that's when she leans in. Out here, effort is value. If you hand it over too early, it's worthless. But when you pull back, when you text less, tease more, and act like you're not desperate for pussy in paradise, she starts asking herself, wait, why isn't he chasing me? That's when the shift happens. Suddenly she's texting first and she's making plans. She's showing up without you having to pay up front just to stay in your frame. Because when a Pattaya girl realizes you're not like the rest, you don't beg, you don't tip for nothing, and you sure as hell don't fall in love over 2 drinks and a blowjob. You become the challenge. And out here, where every man is handing over his power, the man who holds frame becomes the prize. Let the simps chase, let the suckers tip, let her wonder why you're not like the last 10 guys who fell for her fake pout and lazy head game. You got options. And she can either get with the program or get replaced before sunset. Most guys out here are texting like they've already lost, trying to impress girls who only see them as a walking ATM with Wi-Fi. And then they wonder why she flakes, ghosts, or leaves them broke with blue balls. But you don't chase, you don't beg. And you sure as hell don't text like a man who's never had options. You text like you've got a lineup. You invite, not plead. You set the frame and you hold it. Because in Pattaya, women don't just test you with sex. They test you with silence. And the man who can handle that without folding, without whining, wins. So stop writing love letters to girls who charge by the hour. Start acting like the prize. Because once she believes you are, she'll do whatever it takes to keep your attention. If this hit a nerve, good. That means you're waking the fuck up. So do me a favor. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share this with one poor bastard you know who's still double texting a soy girl hoping for love. And if you want to support the channel, check the links in the description. Patreon, Buy Me a Coffee, Cash App, PayPal. Because YouTube doesn't pay for savage truth like this. I'm Josh, and this was your Pattaya Red Pill Report. If the truth hurts, good. That means you're still alive. See you next round.